got the roots, he let the beats build, bitch. And we never switch. Even if I'm rich, I'll be broke like I'm Mitch. Niggas talking down, but that's headed in the wrong direction. But I knock that shit out like the boxing section. Cause they can't touch what they can't see. All I gotta do is be the same me. All I gotta do is keep it cheap. Always be the same me. Well, I'm solid, boy, they can't change me. No.
We live from the boxing section, you dusty ass niggas. What's going on, man? We live from the boxing section, man. Y'all got my boy Coop with me, but we got a very special guest. You know what I'm saying? Listen, when I say a very special guest, if you want to get iced out, we talking chains, pendants, grills, rings, diamonds, whatever kind of you're into, my boy got you, man. My boy Mike in the building, man. What's going on?
What up, man? Thanks for having me.
Oh man, off top, you know how we do it. So I want you to let everybody know how you got started in the game and what's like the day-to-day operations as far as being a jeweler.
Yeah, man. I got started about 3 years ago, and I started working with my boy Brandon. He's owned him and his dad own a company named Bakar by Silva, and they're like for about 30-40 years they've been like the hub of the jewelry community. We're doing pieces for everybody in the game. And I came along just like learning how to set, learning how to polish, just like doing the little things. And around like 2020, I started shifting gears and focusing more on like the marketing side and creating our own pieces. And that brought us here today, you
know? For sure. So what's like the day-to-day operations as far as like what are you doing most of the time?
For the most part, I'm managing the projects that we have going on. Also focusing on marketing and sales at the same time. So it's a long, every day is a long day. So it's always like 12, 14 hours. Get there at 10, don't leave until 10, 11. You know, just making sure we're hitting our deadlines, just making sure everything is getting done on time. That's like the biggest thing. Timing is the biggest thing. You know, and also with doing that, you also got to make sure everything is nice, clean, and precise, exactly how the customer wants it, whether they're a jeweler or just a normal customer. And just getting things done on a day-to-day basis, man. Counting diamonds, weighing the pieces, making sure everything is to a T, and making sure we're not over budget or under budget, you know, and just getting people iced out, man.
My guy Mike, what's good, player?
For sure.
Yo,
shout out to Mexico.
Hey,
shout out to my
My guy Mike is my guy Mex is in there. What's popping, bro?
What's up, dog? About time you hopped on the late night tip.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And I mean, I had to join my boy Kyle, man. Thank you for having me on the show again. Thanks again.
So Mexico. So tell us about your experience, Mexico.
What experience? Where? Oh, with Mike?
No shit, Sherlock. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he was doing an interview setting. Oh, yeah, nah. Hey, man, you know, I've been wanting to get a grill for a while now. I think I'm responsible enough to have one, and and I met Mike in LA. Off top, like fuck. I mean, truth be told, I only fucking knew you for what? Not even an hour.
Yeah,
you feel me? But
it's like 30 minutes we clicked.
Yeah, for real. We just locked in. Once again, shout out to Kyle for all the connections he got. You know, Box Talk, everybody was all rocking. And
yeah, I ran up on you, not to cut you off. I ran up on y'all, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I watched the show, so I ran up on y'all. I knew exactly who you were.
Yeah, I was just like, shit. Instead of getting a grill, because I was asking Kyle if he knew anybody in the Bay or not. You know, the Bay be doing grills, and he said he knew where to get them from. He didn't have an actual plug. I was like, let me think about it. I got the homie Mike. I mean, even though he's in New York, shit, we can make it happen. Hit you up, and I mean, this motherfucker be doing pieces for people way above my income range, So I let him know, like, hey, if you need to put me to the side to get something done, he's like, nah, I got you, just like I got any other customer. I'll get you right.
Of course.
And everything's been good business so far, so I should be getting my grill sometime this upcoming within a week.
Yep, that's a fact. Yep.
They iced out 2 teeth for me too, so it's all right.
Yep, you should be getting it on like Monday, Tuesday, or so. For sure, man. Yeah, we had to get you right, man. We had to get you right.
Yeah, I'm trying to get irresponsible by the summer. I'm trying to get irresponsible by the summertime.
Hey, it's not irresponsible. You're making an investment, bro.
Yeah, but I got you.
We all got to make an investment in ourselves, man. We deserve it, man. We all work hard. Shit.
Yeah, that's for damn sure.
So, facts. We all work hard,
What's your experience with watches?
Well, watches, for the most part, I like buy and sell watches. I'll ice them out. I've iced out a few watches. Actually, the most creative watch I've done is if you look at my page, there's a Thunderbolt watch, Cartier watch, it's Cartier Santos. And we made the bezel. We customized the bezel to like a rose gold cloud with thunderbolts coming out at the side. It was for my boy Boogie, and it was dedicated to his cousin who passed away. And they used to call him Zeus. So he wanted something that, like, at first it started off him wanting a pendant. And he was like, yo, I want a pendant with like clouds and like a Greek god, but I want the Greek god to be black. And I was like, you know what about we do something completely different? Because at the same time, he was also copping a Cartier Santos watch from us. And I was like, what if we just ice it out and we do something real different with the watch? Because nobody's really doing bust down bezels, creative bezels like that. So we just switched it up and I came up with that idea of doing the clouds on it. And my boy Brandon and I, we designed it, and it ended up coming out to be fire, man. And Eddie Pug, shout out to my boy Eddie Pug, man. He be putting up the sketches. He be coming up with the crazy ideas. He's the one who came up with the thunderbolts on the side.
Hey, Kyle, pull up his page so you see the watch.
I'm not trying to. I'm not at home, so I'm not on the computer.
Never mind.
So what I'm trying to do, I'm gonna do a couple of screenshots. That's what I was doing right now before you start yelling my damn name.
Yeah, man, this shit came out fire, bro. She came out so fire, man. So we put thunderbolts on the band and on the cloud. It was fire, bro. And he was super happy with it. So that was.
Hey, what was that shit you posted today, Mike? Somebody took one of your designs and had someone else make it.
Yeah. That was a design I did for a football player. I did it for him last year. He didn't know what he wanted, so I was like, "How about we do something with your initials, JR?" And then I just kept. I made him like 2 designs, and he didn't like the first 2, and the third one struck, and the third one was that. I was like, what if we do the chrome heart cross and we put your initials in it? And at first I had the initials with diamonds, but I was trying to fit it within a budget, so I just left it like that, and he loved it. He wanted to do it, but I guess he never followed through with it.
Damn. So what happens with stuff like that? You don't have no was that intent? Was it the integral property or some shit? Like, because you're the one that drew it?
I mean, if I like trademark it, then yeah, but that's not a piece I'm gonna be redesigning over and over and over again. It's not like I'm creating some like Tiffany shit. So it's all good, bro. I did it for him. I did it for free for him. It was cool. I took a chance on it, so I can't really sit here and complain about it. So it is what it is. I'm low key flattered though. Another jeweler was like, "Yo, I saw that shit. I'm gonna tweak it a little bit. I'm gonna keep the whole basis of the idea, but I'm gonna tweak it a little bit, add my own touch. So hey, I'm flattered to it. I'm flattered. He's happy with the piece, so I can't be mad. And he did do his thing on it. Can't front. He did do his
Yeah,
thing on
it
it.
looks tight. So how would you approach that in reverse? If a customer came to you, had a design drew by another jeweler, would you be
Mm.
open to doing the same type of thing with your own touch, or being like, look, it's someone else's shit, let me try to come up with something different?
Ultimately, if the customer really wants it, I'm not gonna tell him no. You know,
Yeah.
but and I'm pretty sure he doesn't even know I exist. So how
Yeah.
mad could I really be at him? You know what I mean? So I can't really feel any type of way, and I wouldn't know that he's getting it from another jeweler.
Yeah.
Unless like he cropped it up, which he probably did. But whatever. I mean, he could have just said he designed it himself, or his
Yeah.
man's designed it. And you don't know. I don't know what he told him. But,
Yeah.
hey, it is what it is, man. It's a doggy dog world, man. Survival of the fittest. Survival of the fittest, man. Niggas gotta eat. I respect it. I respect it, bro.
And I was gonna ask you a question. What is rose gold and white gold's value to yellow gold? Is they all worth the same, or is one
Yeah.
worth more than the other?
Yeah, they're all worth the same. There's no difference in it. A lot of people think that like white gold is like the most expensive. Nah, where gold really goes up and down is if you want 10K gold, obviously they'll be cheaper than 14K or 18 or 22 carats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's when the price differs. But as far as the color, not really.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
And what is in rose gold? Because I feel like that's like a newer trend, maybe like past 20 years or so, right?
Yeah, I would say so because if you notice, like in like hip hop, like jewelry is like really started from hip hop, and if you notice, like in the 90s and the early 2000s, everybody was doing like platinum, but
Yeah.
platinum looks real similar to white gold. You know what I'm saying? So everybody they didn't have enough money for platinum because platinum is a really thick, heavy metal and expensive metal. It's more rare than gold, so of course it's gonna cost more. So not a lot of people had the money for platinum, so everyone was getting white gold, 10K white gold, 14K white gold, and calling it platinum because that was like the thing back then. And then and I would say like around 2010 and up, like people started coming out with like more 14K gold, a yellow gold or white gold. And then a little after that, I would say Rose kind of got into it, like around when Lil Baby came out, when he came out with that four pendant, and there's like a cape around it. The
The
cape is
4P?
the cape is all rose gold. So I mean, at least in my perspective, I like to say around that time when that piece was made, like people started coming out with more rose gold pieces. I think Meek Mills has like a Dream Chasers rose gold pendant. That's fire. I want to say Status is the one who made it, and it has like the feathers coming down. Shit is fire. Shit is OG fire.
Because I'm 30. I'm 37. From what I remember, I want to say it was like the early 2000s is when you started seeing like rose gold as an option. But just for me and like my little group of friends and people I knew,
Yeah.
everyone always said the rose gold was for the girls because it was kind of pink. It was either going to be the white gold, fake, want to be platinum look, or yellow.
Yeah.
It was always like, oh, rose is for the girls. But now I see a lot of dudes rocking rose gold on a lot of different things.
Right. I also think it also depends on like how you're rocking it too. Because if you're doing like a rose gold chain, chances are it can look a bit feminine or a bit lighter. Like a Cuban, rose gold would look. Well, I'm not gonna say it looks better on a woman, but it just looks a bit more fun than yellow.
Yeah.
This is the watch right here.
Whereas like yellow looks a bit more serious for a guy. It looks like the typical guy thing, the typical guy color. But I wouldn't even categorize it as like male.
Yeah,
or
yellow's
female
everybody.
thing,
Yeah.
It just depends on like how you make it.
Oh, that's that's the watch.
This is the watch right here.
Yeah.
Man, I need to trip and fall over $1 million. That's what I need to do.
Yeah.
And then this is one I really like this pendant that he made right here. This mug is fucking
Oh,
crazy.
thank you, man. That's like one of the first designs I've ever made. Well, that's not one of the first designs I've ever made. It's one of the first fire designs I've ever made.
Right.
That was for my boy Sam. And he wanted to
Talk
get
about
his
this
initials.
piece.
No, that's Roguru's piece, Regis piece. The new shit I got coming out for him is gonna be crazy. That shit is gonna be fire.
And you did more than one of these? So is he giving them to his team or just for him?
Yeah, he just got 2 team pendants, one for
Okay.
his coach and one for his family member. I think it's his sister. So,
Okay, that's
Somebody put in the comments, shout out to my boy Money, Juice Times. He's still here. Salute to you, my brother, the Joy of Boxing, DJ, of course. So he said, this is questions that you got to ask in his DMs. These are DM questions.
yeah. But
how much would you charge for 140 grams, 14K pendant, 20 carats? Let's see.
I'll send him your IG right now, bro.
Yeah.
We'll do that real quick.
So Coop wanted to know, would you let somebody intern with you?
I've tried that, man. I more so need like an assistant. But it hasn't been working out. You know, a lot of you have to be on your toes a lot, and it's a lot of things to manage. There's a lot of moving parts going on at the same time, and you can't. Jewelry really does consume your life. I'm not gonna lie, it really does consume your life. So I need someone with the time and energy to stay up and to do it. You know, it's a full-time gig. There's no days off. You know, it's 1:30 a.m. right now. I'm talking about jewelry on a Thursday. Right. As you can see, you know, it doesn't turn off for me. So as long as you can turn it off, as long as you can keep it on, I'm with it. But for right now, not really. I've tried some dudes in the past. It didn't really work out. I'm just gonna write a solo for now. It was just me and my boy Brandon.
So who do you want to make a piece for that you haven't made a piece for already?
That's a good question, bro. I haven't really thought about who I would really want to make a piece for. I just really do enjoy, you know, putting your personality into a piece. That's really what I do. You know, everybody has their own, you know, little swag, a different swag to them, and I just take that, whatever that is, however you are, however you're perceived, however you perceive yourself to the world, and I just throw it in your piece. I just throw it in your design. You know, it's very, very similar to like a clothing designing, if you think about it. You know.
For sure. And then he had one more question. That's my boy Coop. Is there any designs that you wouldn't do?
Any designs that I wouldn't do?
Yeah.
Interesting. No, I would do every design, honestly. Yeah. I don't see why not. It's just art, you know?
So, like, if Ice Spice came to you and wanted an iced out dick, you just fucking mold it up for her real quick and.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what she wanted. I see more like a porn star doing that, like
yeah,
fucking,
well, yeah, that's true.
like Jada Fire or some shit.
I started watching porn a long time ago, so I don't know these bitches' names.
Yeah. She's an old school porn star for me, man. When I was a teenager, she was definitely my girl.
Watch out, man! You about to wake Coop up with this conversation, shit. Coop got his Holodex.
Mama, get some questions out there.
There's some questions out there. I don't see them. Hold on. Can I see them?
No, I'm talking to Mama, trying to see if she got some questions.
Oh, what's up, Mama? And what's up, Coop?
Well, oh snap! Hold on.
Coop said, "Who's your Mount Rushmore jewelry makers?"
Who's the Mount Rushmore jewelry makers?
Yeah.
Me.
Just 4 different
Facts.
pictures of you.
This is facts. Alex and I'd say Elliot.
No Jacob.
He just deals with watches. He's a watch guy.
He
He'll
used to
make
make
some
all the
pieces every now and then, but
Rockefeller pieces.
huh?
He used to make all the Rockefeller pieces back in the day.
He makes some pieces every now and then, yeah, for sure. But he's mainly a watch guy. Like the watches he come out with are fire. Did you see Cristiano Ronaldo's watch?
Bro.
He just dropped fire, bro.
Did you see the one he just made for what's bro name, man? That's on the other guys.
Oh.
Mark Wahlberg. You seen his watch that he made for him?
Nah, I didn't see it. Let me check it out. When I get a chance, I'm gonna check that out.
So we got another question in the chat. It says, "Are diamonds worth anything?"
Yeah, they are for sure. They most definitely are. Gold is more valuable because it's gold. It's the oldest currency since the beginning of time. But diamonds are definitely worth something for sure. And they're worth a lot, really, depending on what type of diamond it is.
Now, Mike. Now that a lot of the moissanite diamonds could pass diamond testers, how are you able to differentiate the two?
Well, I can see it because I'm looking at diamonds on an everyday basis, but the average everyday person won't be able to tell. There's a lot of rappers out there right now that wear moissanite diamonds. You'll be surprised. And I know because like my factory is really like the hub of the jewelry community, and I say that humbly because a lot of people get their pieces outsourced through us, and I can tell you that a lot of those pieces are moissanites.
Man, yeah, I know. T-Pain came out recently and was saying that a lot of rappers wear fake jewelry. He said sometimes it hits harder. It shines harder than actual diamonds and shit. And gold.
Yeah, it happens, bro. Like, with rappers, they don't really have that much bread like that, to be honest with you, bro. And jewelry's really expensive. You're talking about spending someone's yearly salary on a piece or a couple months of a salary, the average person, so jewelry is really expensive, especially when you're talking about custom pendants, and that's primarily what I do. I mainly do custom pieces. So yeah, it can get pretty pricey.
How do you feel about the lab grown diamonds versus the natural diamonds?
The lab grown versus I hate the lab grown because the lab growns, some of them are a little bit tricky to see. You actually have to put it through a tester, like the really, really good ones. But I don't mess with the lab growns. Most of my clients are all VS dudes. I don't really have that much VVS guys like that, but for the most part, I deal with like that middle tier of people who buy jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So lab growns are usually right off top VVSs because they're
there could be
perfected in
VVS lab growns. Yeah, there's such thing as VVS lab growns, but there's a difference in the way they shine compared to naturals. Again, like I'll be able to tell because I look at it every day. It's hard to tell like on Instagram because it's just videos and shit like that, but the average everyday person won't be able to tell. So you could, especially if the right person is wearing it, like a big time celebrity or athlete or whatever, you're not even gonna think twice.
Yeah.
And that's just the way that is.
Yeah, see, that's exactly where I'm at with fake shit. Like, I might buy some fake shit or something that I could realistically buy if I saved up money. But to get some fake shit or some shit that that I don't make enough money to ever possess is like, what I mean?
Yeah.
Like get a fake Lamborghini or something. Like, bro, I know that ain't your whip, bro. Like, come on. But it's like if I get like something small, you know what I'm saying, or like like a pair of J's or some shit, get the fake ones to the real ones if they're out there, they look good. But I really don't give a fuck about all that shit. Like I told you, man, I'm not a jewelry person. That's why I went with the grill, because
Yeah.
if I put all my money in my mouth, fuck it.
Nah, I feel you. Nah,
So,
your girls came
what-
out fire though. I can't wait till you get them.
I can't
Yeah,
wait to see it, man.
yeah, I'm gonna have to learn how to talk to that bitch though, man. Get my shit right.
Yeah, you're gonna talk like you have a lips at first.
Yeah, succotash, man.
But you get
Yeah,
used to it, and after about like a month or so, you'll get used to it. It'll settle in, and you'll be talking normal. You'll learn how to talk over it.
Hey, man, hey, Mike, what did I tell you
Yeah.
I wanted to get rich for?
I can't remember exactly. Escaped my mind. But it was we were talking about pieces. You wanted to get a piece,
I wanted to get the whole team a piece.
right? You wanted to get the whole team a piece, right.
damn.
You got to do it for the
man.
homies, man. You got to do it for the homies, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I will get. I really want to get rich for that reason. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Honestly.
hurry up and get rich, Kyle, so I can pawn that shit, man.
Oh man, you gonna pawn him? Jesus
You,
Christ!
you, you,
Hey, Mike just told you how much is. I'm gonna pawn it. I'm gonna get Mike to make me a fake one that look just like the one you gave me.
Yo, Max is
I'm gonna go buy a car.
Yo, Max is
My bad,
crazy.
daughter. Link is in the chat now. My fault, man. I had a link in the chat. My bad. But the
I
link is
got
in
a
the chat right
question.
now.
What's up?
So, what was a custom piece you were requested to make that you were like real excited about making, and you was like,
Mm.
this is like the creation of all time. Like, I'm really proud of this.
I'd say the bear claw piece, because he came in and he wanted to get his initials, and he didn't really know what direction he wanted to go in. It was just his initials, and I was like, all right, we got to do something more creative than that, because a lot of jewelers, they'll do nameplates or whatever, or just just initials and then call it a day. But when I met him, Sam Kamara, he plays linebacker for the Browns. At the time, he was on the Bears, and he's a big husky dude. So I was like, this guy, he kind of gives me like a bear type of vibe. Pause. and I was like, you know what? Let me see if I could do something with like a bear face and his initials. And then I was like, scratch that. Let me do a bear claw holding his initials. And once I thought of that idea, I sketched it out. And then I thought of the idea last of putting like a slash in the middle of the medallion and having the blood inside of it. And that's what you call red enamel. And yeah, there you go. And I was like, let me just put his initials on top of that. And that piece I'm probably the most proud of. I came up with that super quick. It took me about 20-30 minutes to come up with that. We were having a conversation for right. Honestly, it was less than that, because right before he left my factory, I came up with that idea. And he was actually literally walking out the door. He already dropped the deposit, and we were just gonna brainstorm ideas, text each other ideas. And as he was leaving to go to the elevator, I thought of that idea, and the rest was history from there.
So when you do the paint, it look like it's porcelain, right? Sometimes.
Yeah, it's called a enamel. Think of it like paint for jewelry.
Okay. Does that take the value down from the jewelry, or does it keep the same value, or does it change?
It keeps the same value. Yeah, it just adds a different look. It just adds a touch to it. Yeah, it's still gold. The gold doesn't, gold is gold. It ain't going away. Pieces lose its value with the less gold you have on it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you get something that's 200 grams and then you shave it down or polish it down to 180, 185, it's significantly lighter and cheaper than 200 grams. You know what I mean? So it just matters of weight, like carat weight and gold weight. That's what really matters. More so gold weight because you can't really shave off carat weight unless you're taking out the diamonds.
So if you was to get like a gold chain,
Mm.
all and just paint that shit a hell of different colors with that enamel shit, it wouldn't change the value at all.
No, it won't change the value. It's still going to be, if that chain is 200 grams, it's still going to be 200 grams.
Okay. And when you melt
Yeah.
it down, the paint just comes off separate, and then the gold is by
Yeah,
itself.
well, we would have to remove the paint off, yeah, and then we melt it down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Shit. Yeah. So I was looking.
Does
I've
it
been
peel at all?
Huh?
Does it peel? Do you have to like retouch it up every now and again, or
Like to take the paint off, to take the enamel
no?
off?
Yeah, does it fade a little bit? Like you got to redo it every now and again, or nah?
Nah. No. If you get the right enamel done, you won't have to redo it again. Maybe in like 2 or 3 years or so, you would have to just like touch it up a bit, but for the most part, no. I've seen some enamel jobs that were pretty shitty, and you gotta touch it up, and I'm just like, geez, bro. In jewelry, bro, you always get what you pay for. You always get what you pay for. So if you want a piece and you want it to be crazy and you don't want to spend a lot of money, you're not gonna get the best quality. And if you spend the right amount of money, you're gonna get your money's worth. You're gonna get your bang for your buck.
Now with the chain that I got, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you were to do the enamel, right? What part with the chain would you do the enamel? Would you do the boxing gloves, or would you just do a certain part of it? How would you do it?
Let me go to your chain right now. Hold on. Actually, I wouldn't even put enamel on that, bro. I wouldn't put enamel on that at all, because you don't want two, unless you really want two big red gloves on it. But it looks good. The yellow gold looks good. Your jeweler did a good job on that, and I like that he put the letters on top of it. I like it. He did a good job of that. Shout out to him.
Yeah, man. I've been going to them for a minute. So
Okay.
But I want to support the homies. So what I'm saying, that's why I had hit you up, because I'm like, shit, let me just support the homie and shit. See what I can come up with.
I appreciate you, man. Appreciate
Yeah.
you. We'll definitely get you right. That's a fact. You know that. He'll definitely get you right, man.
So how you feel about that fight this weekend?
Shit, bro. Who's fighting this weekend?
No, I said, how'd you feel about the fight this weekend? Like
last weekend with the with Tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan Garcia don't want no smoke, bro. I knew that was gonna happen. I actually think Tank prolonged the fight. Honestly, I think he could have got him out of there in like the second or third round or so. I'd say like the third, but he prolonged it to the seventh. And respect to Ryan Garcia, but he don't have like the ring IQ and the boxing IQ as Tank. He ain't smart like him. He kind of baited him. Well, he didn't he baited him into that knockout in the chest and that knockdown in the second round or third round, whenever that was. And he baited him very similar to like how he did Rolly.
And Leo.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like I felt like he was way too aggressive with a power puncher.
Ryan?
Like, man, he was way too aggressive.
Yeah, he's like he's
He's confident.
He's a more polished version of Jake Paul.
Whoa.
Damn.
Simple as that, bro. He's the most polished version of
Damn.
Jake Paul, bro.
So do you think Rolly beats Ryan?
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't think. I mean, Ryan Garcia just showed you he doesn't have that dog in him like that. Like, When he gets in the ring with Rolly, and Rolly gets him up against the ropes, you know, bro, it might be over for he
But
probably don't even have to do that because Rolly hits
but then
hard.
again, it's like Rolly's defense isn't Tank's defense,
You're right. You're
so he
right.
get caught with that hook that Ryan's caught everyone else with.
That's true. That's more. That's closer to being a 50-50 fight than I'm saying
Yeah,
it is, but I don't think Ryan Garcia will be able to handle the pressure of Rolly because
yeah.
he applies pressure, and I think and Rolly got a chin. If you remember that fight with Jackson Marinas, he was getting touched up a lot and clean, and he kept it going. You know, so I think he has a good.
I feel like he lost that fight too. But
Yeah, in my opinion, I think he lost that fight too. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, yeah, he was getting
And
touched.
I fuck with Rolly heavy. I fuck with him heavy.
Yeah, he's entertaining as fuck to watch, talking,
Yeah.
do his thing, you know. But
Yeah,
yeah,
what you got? Oh, go ahead. My bad.
no, I was just saying I have no idea what's next for Ryan Garcia, man. But I'm still interested. I mean, when his name pops up, I'll still check it out.
Yeah, of course. Everybody's gonna check it out. You know, he put himself on that map. You know, he's gonna draw eyes no matter what now, especially with after the Tank fight. Like niggas is really watching him now. But I think he's gonna retire young, bro. I don't think he's ever gonna win a belt. He's never gonna. I don't think he's ever gonna put himself in position to win a belt because he's not. You know, he's not. No disrespect to him, but he's not nice like that.
He
he's not
he
up
could
there
go
with
he
Devin
could go
Haney.
right in position to win a belt if he fights because I mean Rolly's probably gonna win, most likely gonna win this belt or whoever wins this Rolly and whoever he's fight coming up.
Right.
I mean that's probably the easiest belt to get in the division so far.
Yeah.
Because it's not gonna be Matias or winner of Taylor Teo, you know.
Excuse me.
So
yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. You're right. I think a good fight would be Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez.
that'd be a good one too.
I think Teo would beat him, but you know,
I used to think that, but I think Teo's going through that Anthony Joshua shit kind of right now, or you don't know who the fuck he is.
But Teo still is more skilled. He's more skilled than fucking Ryan Garcia.
Than Ryan, yeah.
Yeah, I think we know that now.
But I feel like Ryan is more skilled than
Rolly.
No, then who was it that Teo just fought? Marin? Or Martin?
Nah, then Sandor Martin?
Yeah.
Hell no. Sandor Martin would embarrass Ryan Garcia, bro.
Oh shit, really?
He would embarrass me. They're not gonna ever set that fight up, bro. He would embarrass Ryan Garcia, bro. I think so, bro. I think so for sure. Because Sandor Martin beat Teofimo Lopez, bro, in my opinion. I think the judges gave him that fight.
Yeah, I mean, I had it very, very close. I wasn't mad at like one round either way. I don't think it was.
What'd you think about that? That slip that wasn't ruled a knockdown.
Yeah, that was another one too because he did get hit with a punch.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, which usually is all it takes.
Now compound that with what you just what your thoughts of that fight. You know, is it really going to him that much?
Yeah, and I mean with the knockdown, it changes the whole scoring. You know,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you compound that with your thoughts of the fight,
that's similar. That's similar to the Gary Russell Jr. Lomachenko shit. You know, if they would have counted it as a knockdown for Gary Russell, probably changed the complexion of that fight. But
yeah, true.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like the judges gave him that fight, and then the dude Teo
Catterall's better.
Huh?
Do you think Catterall's better than Ryan Garcia?
Yeah, for sure, bro. Jack Catterall beat Josh Taylor.
I had that close too, but like but like that was like a one. I mean,
nah, bro. I watched that fight twice, bro. I actually got the scorecard. Let's see if I can find that shit. I can actually tell you my score.
I'll say, other than the Josh Taylor fight, what has Catterall ever done?
You're right. He hasn't really fought anybody, but he would mop the floor with Ryan Garcia, bro.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I like
other phone.
I don't know, man. I like Ryan Garcia more than I like Teofimo Lopez. So I'm going Ryan Garcia.
Against if he was to fight
Oh, you
Tio,
talking
you
about
would pick
especially
Ryan?
after those recent comments from Tia?
Oh yeah.
Damn.
I still like Tio. I think he's just mad and hurt, which is crazy to me because how the fuck you just get out of a fight with Sandor Martin and the judges had to save you, right? And then you get gifted a title shot. He could have fought Regis
Hey, my mom
Prograis.
trying to get back up, Kyle. Well, she was.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah, I texted
Uh,
in the text group, so hopefully she come
all
back.
right.
Yeah, how you get mad that you get a title shot with oh, you know what it probably is? They probably don't want to re-sign Tio. That's probably what it is.
I mean, that's
That's
what it
probably why
sounded
he's
like.
mad.
Yeah,
That's probably why he's mad. And then
they ain't making
the
no money
crazy,
off him.
yeah, they don't. He sells, but he doesn't like pack out arenas or anything like that. Like, definitely is not doing that. Like, I'm sure with the Lomachenko fight, Lomachenko sold more than Teofimo.
Yeah.
You know, he sells out. Lomachenko sells out the Garden, bro. They
Well,
were in like what?
they couldn't sell anything because it was during the pandemic.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. You're right about that. You're absolutely right. If it was outside the pandemic, I'd argue that Lomachenko would definitely outsell Tio because Lomachenko sold out the Garden, bro. Like Teofimo Lopez is not doing that. They have to like stack his card in order to sell that shit out. I think Jared Anderson fought under his card. Tiger Johnson fought under his fight. Like all those dudes on Top Rank have fought under Tio, and they just made him the main event. You know.
Yeah.
Well, what do you guys think about the Chris Colbert and Rayo Valenzuela?
That was a
What do you guys
good
think about
fight.
that fight?
That was a good fight. I don't think it was a robbery. I think it was another fight that was really close, depending on how you scored it. I don't think
I
it
think it
was.
was a draw, bro. I think it was
Yeah.
a draw. I got it 6-6. I'm not gonna hold you. At first, I thought Rayo won, and then I watched this shit over again, and I was like, all right. And you know who made me watch it over? Zab. I was talking to Zab Judah about this shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, "Nah." I was like, "I know you want to pull for your boy, Chris, because y'all from Brooklyn, but I don't know, bro." He was that fight looking too close, and then he was like, "Nah, bro, go back and watch it. Go back and watch it." So I watched it like 3 days later, and I was like, okay, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I guess I thought Rayo was like putting in way too much work because he had him against the ropes a few times
Yeah.
throughout the fight. But Chris be landing some clean shots on him. He just don't got no power. He wasn't knocking him down. You know, he wasn't knocking him down, and it wasn't really affecting him like that. Like he wasn't.
It wasn't backing him up and shit. Yeah.
Raya wasn't backing down from it. Like he was kind of low key eating them. You know what I mean?
But I feel like that knockdown was probably the worst thing that happened to El Rayo because it happened so early in the fight. He just assumed he was gonna knock him out eventually. And he was just going for knockout punches.
Yeah,
where he wasn't really.
Yeah. And he took a few rounds off because he wasn't as active as he should have been, and he didn't press the gas. That fucked him up for sure. That for sure fucked him up.
Yeah, so it kind of got to the point where it's like, well, Arayo didn't knock him out this round, but it looks like he'll knock him out next round. But then you still gotta give that round to Colbert because he landed more punches, even though they didn't look like they hurt.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Yep.
And then every now and then Rayo would land like another bomb where it's like, oh, here it is. He's finally finished him off. And then he did it. And then Colbert would just kind of win some more minutes of the round, just 1-2s and in and out. And I was like, yeah, it did make it a hard fight to score because the whole time Rayo was pressuring, the whole time Colbert was on the back foot.
Yep. I feel the same way.
And the whole time El Rayo was throwing bombs. So when he did land, it was a big one. But then Colbert was scoring in between.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I gave it. Let me tell you my score right now. Actually, I gave it a draw, man. I really did give it a draw.
I mean, I thought it could go either way. Either way, you can't be mad about who won the fight. In my opinion, I thought it could go either way.
Yeah.
But they had 3 rounds that were really close. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that card was probably one of the best cards we've had in a couple years. Because like
That's a
all
fact.
3 or 4 of those fights, I mean, obviously the Joey Spencer fight ended up not being close, but going into it on paper, they all look like fairly matched fights.
I don't know who told Joey Spencer to take that fight with Jesus Ramos, bro. They were bugging the fuck out with that, bro. Spencer's not on that level. They're bugging the fuck out.
He's too young. What is he like?
He's way too young,
42?
bro. Way too young. All right, so I got Rayo winning the first 6, 8, 9, and 10 rounds, and then Chris winning 2 to 5 and 7. That's what I got for that. That's 5-5. That's why I say I think it's a draw. I would have been much more happy for a draw.
But then Ryo had a
and then they
knockdown
run
though.
it back. But Chris is not gonna run it back though. He's not trying to stay at 135. He just wanted to get his money up again because every time boxers lose, they're losing some type of bread.
For sure. But if you had a 5 rounds apiece, Ryo had the knockdown, so that would give him the edge, right?
Yeah, that would give him. You're right. Yeah, you're right. That would give him the edge. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
but
good fight.
I just think Ryo said it in his post press conference when he said, "I let him do his thing." Well, when you let somebody do their thing, you run the risk of taking a fucking L.
You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. You're absolutely right.
And Ryo should have bullied him. He was so much bigger and stronger. He should have just fucking manhandled his shit.
Bro, I think
got
he
him
could
out
have
of
knocked out Chris Colbert, bro. I think he could have knocked
He could have stopped. At least TKO'd him.
I think he definitely could have stopped him.
He could have had someone throwing the towel. The ref like, hold on, man, you ain't fighting back type shit. Like he could have just, I don't know. I think it was just like he got over. I think that knockdown early got him overly confident. Like I'm going to knock him out. I'm just gonna be patient. You know how they try to have all their boxers be patient. Don't go for it just because you know what I mean. Find the spot. Nah, at that point he should have just said, "Oh yeah, get the fuck out of just teed off on this shit."
Yeah.
You know what I mean,
It's not that easy though, because you gotta watch for the counter.
from Chris Colbert.
That is true. Yeah. Yeah, he has a quick counter, bro. He does.
But what's that gonna do? You're gonna get hit. You're not gonna get slept.
You can.
For Chris Colbert?
From anybody.
Nah, man, fuck that.
Hey.
And it would already he was already in the ring with him for what 10 rounds. At some point, you got to know he's not gonna hurt you like that. Finish
What's
it
that
off.
What's that Mexican dude that whooped? Who did he fight that one time? And he got that lucky ass punch. Just a big Mexican dude.
What weight class?
Andy Ruiz?
Yeah. Ruiz.
That's heavyweights though. They knock each other out. It's not Chris Colbert. Chris Colbert got like 4 knockouts in like 20 fights.
Let me look up who you talk about right now.
Andy Ruiz type nice though, bro.
Yeah, Andy Ruiz be knocking dudes out or stopping them.
He's type
TKOs.
nice, bro. Hey, his hands are mad fast. For him to be that big, bro, his hands are dumb fast, bro.
Yeah. They're just a little short.
He just got like that though, because he wasn't that good in the beginning.
Probably not. I don't know. I haven't really watched his early fights like that, to be honest.
Chris Colbert got 17 wins with 6 knockouts.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he doesn't have power like that, bro. He's more like a keep you on the outside, jab you up, box you up type of thing. And he's mad fast. You know what I mean? When he throws combinations, he throws them dumb quick.
And out of all those knockouts, only one of them was an actual knockout. The rest were TKOs or retired on the stool.
Oh, okay. So yeah, there you
So
go.
he's not like a one shot put you to sleep fighter, you know? So
yeah.
Fuck you scared of? Ryo, go you dropped him in the first, just finish your food, man. Stop playing with the food.
That is a fact. The coaches definitely should have told him that.
Hey, who is what's dude name that just had the fight?
Who?
The Gervonta Davis. Who you think he's fighting next?
I don't know.
Probably Eastside Cruz Part 2.
I don't want to see that. Do y'all want to see that?
That's probably what it's gonna be.
I don't want to see that, bro. Like
it's gonna be a PBC fighter. He's not crossing the street unless Devin finishes his contract with Top Rank and gets like a 3-fight deal with PBC. Then I don't see that happening.
Y'all believe Devin Haney got with Davis in the sparring session?
I mean, yeah, I hear conflicting stories, but if there was money on the line and dudes paid out, then I mean, Devin won.
Mm-hmm.
But I did hear that he got rocked, and they kind of had to give him like a Stan and 8 kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So,
wild.
you know, I
I'm
just
sparring and I get rocked, bro. What?
with headgear and 16s, so I can only imagine what Tank would do with no headgear and no 16s.
Mm-mm.
I honestly think that Tank is. Man, I hate to say because Devin does have all the titles. I don't want to discredit him for that, but I do feel like Tank is the smarter and better boxer. Like away from the power, take just his skill set, his footwork, his defense, his trap setting, his body move, like just everything, like inside, outside fighting, like closing distance. I just think he's the better overall fighter. But Devin has probably better attributes, I guess you could say. You know, he's longer. Well, he's longer, probably has control. I don't know, man. I think Tank showed me so much more against better competition. So it's kind of like I'm leaning toward Tank. But at the same time, Devin got all the fucking belts. So really, who could tell him anything?
Damn. Youngster with the Bills.
I think they're both equally skilled, honestly, bro. I think just because of Tank's size, like boxing IQ wise, I think they're both like on the same level. And because of Tank's size, I think Devin is smart enough to keep him on the outside and don't allow him in.
Right.
Much like how we did with Kambosos. Like you saw how he clinched him every time like Kambosos was about to let off.
Yeah.
Like he's smart like that. Like he's not gonna allow Tank to get in. You know what I
is
mean? And
very-
Tank is small. He's like 5.
Yeah, I was about
Hey,
to
that
say he's small as hell.
Yeah,
Hey,
bro. He's
Tank
like
do got a weak ass
5'6".
clinch though. That surprised me because you could tell he's not used to clinching. He's so used to being the guy to get other people to clinch
Yeah.
that he doesn't know how to initiate a clinch. Because the way he was trying to clinch Ryan Garcia, bro, like that he has no clinch game. Like as far as
Oh, you talking
initiating
about
it.
Tank? Oh yeah.
Tank,
But he was
yeah,
baiting him when he was doing that though, bro.
yeah.
He was baiting that dude, bro. The whole entire time he was baiting him. If you notice, he did the same movement 3 times, in the knockdown and in the knockout, bro.
And I said that's why I think I think between Tank and Bud, I think are the 2 best trap setters. You know what I mean? Where they got you chasing, they got you following, and people always fall into a trap. Like all his major knockouts have been setting a trap. Even with the Leo Santa Cruz, he set a trap for that shit. The Rolly shit, that was a trap. Ryan shit was a trap. Like he gets them comfortable where they think they figured him out, and then he just whoop. That's it. All it takes 1 punch.
Yeah.
Which is why I think that's why when people say he's like a slow starter, this and that, I think he does that purposely when he takes people to deep waters because he really wants you to get comfortable for 3, 4, 5 rounds of doing the same shit. Like, and you really think you figured Tank out. Like, oh yeah, he's dropping that left, I'm gonna get him. He's dropping that left, I'm gonna get him. And then that 7th, 8th round, he's like, oh, all that shit you been doing, bow, good night. Like,
bro, Tank is the epitome of what Mayweather says all the time. If you make a mistake, you're gonna pay.
Yeah.
And that's what he does, bro. He just waits you out, and then you lose focus, and then he's on point. So as soon as you slip up, it's a wrap. The same thing he did with Barrios is the same way he ended Leo Santa Cruz.
Yep.
So you're right.
And then against the competition he's done it against, I mean, some of these guys are well polished. You know, I mean, Leo Santa Cruz has seen a lot of boxing. Obviously, he doesn't have the power to keep Tank off him and all that other shit, you know, but he's seen a lot of different styles of boxing. He still fell for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And people are falling for his traps, knowing that if you get hit, you get knocked the fuck out. Like, people aren't even being overly cautious to the point of like, he's probably trying to set me up. And then if you see his highlight reel, you know he's been setting people up. How do fighters still go in there thinking like, nah, I got him? Like, nah. And regardless of how people feel about Tank or what you think he is or he isn't, if he's smart or not, I mean, he's been training with arguably the greatest boxer that ever lived, bro. Like, you think he doesn't have knowledge? Like, come on.
That's fact.
And you think Mayweather's gonna accept him not listening or being aloof or not being able to recite what he taught him and shit? You know, you think he's gonna keep him around that long when he's not doing what, you know what I mean? Like,
facts.
That's what happened with Adrian Broner.
And that's why Adrian Broner didn't last that long.
Yeah, it's over for Broner. Damn, I don't know if I should have said that just now. Jeez, he may see this.
Who knows? Who knows where AB's at, man? Don't worry. If he didn't show up for his press conference, he ain't gonna show up for you, Mike.
Facts. Facts. Well, he's with Don King now. Don King about to do something with him.
Hell no.
Don King
He
pissed
about
the
to
fuck
work that
off.
boy.
Yeah. He about to Mike Tyson this shit, take all his money.
Nigga say he about to Mike Tyson and shit.
He
Squeezing.
said, "You thought Al Heyman was bad. Wait to see what money you ain't getting over here."
No, facts, bro.
After all the shit that Don King has done, I don't see how anybody still fuck with him.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I don't even see how he still has a license.
Right.
Because he got found guilty in court, right? I mean,
I think
taking
so.
the money? No?
Yeah.
Did he really? I don't know.
I thought he did years back, but I could be mistaken. I don't want to put that on his jacket if it's not true, but I thought he had to pay a bunch of people out.
No, that's on his jacket. That's on his life for life.
I mean, he can't be the only one doing that, bro.
Oh, they're all doing it.
Yeah,
He learned that from somebody.
They're all doing it. I mean, Al was so smart. He knew not to label himself a promoter, just an advisor to get around the Muhammad Ali Act. Like, so, if he's smart enough to do that, just imagine what else he's doing with them numbers that you don't know about.
Word.
Cause you in a pod sleep?
Who, fucking Coop?
Yeah.
Man, Coop always sleep, man. He's the number one sleeper on this whole thing. Man, you need to make a hibernating bear piece for this motherfucker, man. Shit. Yeah.
What y'all been talking about in here? What I missed?
Shit, Mike over here.
Lopez is.
Yeah, Michael Jewelers. So we was talking about jewelry shit, and then we got into some boxing shit because he's also a boxing fan.
Right.
Hey, where y'all think the state of music is going, like hip hop?
Where do we think what?
The state of music is going, like hip hop, in the next couple of years. Because we got that AI shit now.
Oh yeah, that's just gonna be crazy. They won't even need to do reference tracks no more. They just do the track, change the voice, sound good. Yep, yeah. Go my guy DJ. Dog. But I mean, I think the state of hip hop is always gonna be. I think it's all. I think it's kind of like, even though it's different, it's the same. You know, the more things change, more they stay the same. I think you have people at the top that are dope ass spitters and don't need to do the same shit everyone else does and are gonna be legends. And you have a bunch of bullshit at the bottom too. You know, and you have a bunch of people that just want to make music to have fun, and you got other people want to make music for other shit, get bitches and shit. I mean, I think every era had their same like categories of people.
Right.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Because even back in the day, when people think that it was just like ha 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 ha, like it was dudes that were doing that, but they were still spitting some real life shit. Like Melly Mel was spitting about the ghetto, was spitting about different shit, you know, like even though his style sounded outdated. And then you had people that were just like, hey, put your hands in the air. That's the fun party shit, which that's like what people got out now, you know, just go to the club, see a bitch shake her ass, I'm drinking. That's the same equivalent. You have like dope ass dudes like Rakim and shit back in the day. Those really spit metaphors, dope shit, lyrical shit, flows, all that shit. You have that now with like the Coles and Kendricks and shit, and Nas still around and whatnot, Black Thought. But I think right now it's just a lot easier to have a niche without having to be like a mainstream star.
Yeah,
you know,
I agree.
You don't have to be on TV. You don't have to have a music video. You don't have to be on MTV, BET, on the radio. You can still sell out local shows around the nation and, you know, littler venues and make a lot of independent money.
That video shit is dead.
Yeah, video shit's dead. You do that shit on an iPhone for free.
Right.
Yeah, I was just listening to someone talk about
video.
Music videos back in the days compared to now. Like, artists used to spend so much money on the music videos because that's all that mattered. It was like the main resource for their fans to like see them.
Yeah.
and hear them. And now it's like almost dead. Like nobody cares about music videos that much, you know?
Yeah, you got social media now. If you want to see how I'm living, just pull up. I'm going live. You know what I mean? Like, you can really see it.
What's
You
up,
know,
everybody?
what's up,
What's
dog?
up with it?
But like the creativity is gone because like now you could just be in your crib and have like 10 niggas around you with guns and money.
Yep. Easy
That shit
peasy.
not gonna
Or your
make it
rent
nowhere
paid.
though. That shit is not gonna make it nowhere though.
Music videos in general aren't gonna get you nowhere.
Yeah.
You're better
Yeah,
off like
now it's just
touring is the main way to make
now
money as an artist.
Yeah.
they
Touring.
just do it for fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Young Boy, right? Young Boy don't do none of that shit. Like he just release music. And every now and then drop like a video.
Yeah, but Young Boy's an anomaly though.
Yeah, yeah.
Big Crit the same way.
Young
Big
Boy
Crit
got
the
like
same way.
Drake numbers on YouTube. He's like
That
crazy
shit
on
is
YouTube.
wild.
Hey, you know who I fuck with? Who's from y'all area? La Russell, bro.
Dope as
Yeah.
shit.
Bro, he's that nigga, bro. La Russell really is that nigga, bro.
See, look at La Russell. He sells out shows, but they're not huge venues. But he gets so much independent money, it kind of doesn't even matter. He's not on no 360 deal. So
I think he can though. I think he could do a big venue and sell it out.
I don't
I think he
know.
can. It depends on who he bring
He-
up.
Yeah, he'd have to bring a lot of people. But I don't know, as him being the headliner, like he's the it'd be kind of
Nah,
tough.
he's not a headliner status yet.
I went to see him in Santa Cruz, bro. There was like 30 people there.
What, the Catalyst?
Yes, I went to the Catalyst. There was like 30 people. He was in the atrium. He wasn't even in the
Ooh,
main room.
shit. That's
But
bad.
the show was still dope as fuck because he even said to him it don't matter if there's 5 people, 100 people because he's gonna record that show and then flip it again on his Instagram and flip it again on his YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Where he's
the
gonna get
future
paid.
of
Yeah, he's gonna
of
get paid
music
from it that
videos.
way. Yeah.
Yeah. Make content out of that shit.
So even though he might have not made that much at the show with tickets, he's gonna make content and make it back on his IG and his social medias where he's making a couple thousand extra dollars off of it.
Yeah.
Hey, that's smart as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's smart.
That sounds
you don't
kind of
even-
like Starlito and Don Tripp around these parts, man. Like
Word.
they don't have like, yeah, man. They don't do like huge venues, man. They do their shows, get a lot of independent money, and they spoke about that. Like back in the days, it was like, oh yeah, you signed a deal. Nowadays, it's like you signed a deal,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You stupid.
right? So you know they
Unless you
just
going on
they
tour like Kanye or Jay-Z or some shit, motherfucker.
right. Like if you can get one of these huge mainstream acts to get you on their tour, then that's something different. But
Yeah.
like if you can just, you know, as some people used to call it, you could do the chitlin circuit and make your money.
Yeah.
But now with social media, that's not a bad thing.
Man, I'm looking at both Catalyst shows and both Oakland shows for Larry June shit sold out like within like 15 minutes.
How many people?
Yeah,
is
Larry
that?
June is dope, bro.
The Catalyst is big as fuck. I've been in the
Yeah.
Catalyst a couple of times.
Yeah, I mean, but still, that's like a small venue compared to like the SAP Center or the Oracle. You know what I mean? Like arenas or
Yeah.
amphitheaters. It's still pretty small. But yeah, I mean, Larry June sold out right away, bro. Like right away. And he's well known, but he's not well known. He's not Kanye, Jay-Z. You know what I mean? Like he's not even Tech Nine really on the independent level.
Bro, he's
But
slowly becoming another currency, bro.
He is. He's current. He is. He's like
You sure?
Currency Junior.
Currency?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
La Russell?
No,
Nah,
Larry
not
June.
Russell, Larry June.
Oh, I was about to say, yeah, you're right.
Nah. Yeah, Larry June is like definitely a currency baby.
Mm-hmm.
And it took
Man,
him a while to
that's
get
a
on because
name.
Larry
That's a
June's
name
been
like
around
that.
for a long time already.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's been signed in hella shit.
I actually only know of Larry June just because of Currency. I'm a huge Currency fan. Like I'm that dude that would like go pay
Damn,
to watch
bruh.
Currency. You know what I mean? I got put onto Larry June because of Currency.
I got put on the Larry June.
With what's his name? Smoke Dizza.
Yeah, Smoke
yeah.
Dizza.
I got put onto him because of Currency. You know what I mean? Like he put a lot of dudes on. I'm not gonna say a lot of dudes, but he put some dudes on.
Yeah, he was. Him and Wiz were big. Crit was fuck a lot with him too.
Yeah.
Currency.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean
I
that's
put
the
on
wave, man.
to Larry from the Hieroglyphics. I performed at Hieroglyphics in like 2016 and 17.
What, a
And
Hyro Day out here?
yeah.
Oh shit, I go to Hyro Day almost every year.
So did you go 2017?
Where was that one at? And who was the headlining?
It was different stages. So you would have Larry June, you would have one of the headliners was Juvenile. But it was everybody from the Bay. It was definitely the Hieroglyphics. It was different stages though. It's like 4 or 5 different stages.
Oh, I might have not went to that one because I don't remember seeing Juvenile headline nothing. So I must not have made that year. I would remember that
was
shit.
in it was in West Oakland, like near like in Acorn.
Because I went to one that was like in Oakland. I think it was kind of by downtown. They would shut off like the streets and shit. And all I say Fab headlined once, and
that's at 2018. That was
okay,
the
that was
year
the next
after.
year.
Yeah.
Okay,
But Larry
and then
June was at that one.
I went to pre-pandemic to the Hyro one where West Side where it was Conway and Benny fucking headlined and Little Brother.
That's crazy, man. That'd be a lot of different music that they be performing there, and you wouldn't think that they would like, it'd be that big, but it should be big as hell.
Bro, when I saw they had Griselda at Hyro Day, I was like, "What the fuck?
Like, what the fuck?"
I'm there though. Like, and Little Brother, like I had never seen Little Brother in person. I had to see Fonte because Fonte's dope as fuck. So yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
How is the Hieroglyphics like putting that shit together though? Like with all them different artists.
I think they're just plugged in.
Hey, they super tapped in.
Yeah.
Griselda, that's crazy.
But like a lot of these dudes, like Griselda made it big, but they started kind of just getting little shows here and there, and then being cool with rappers again. Getting on. A lot of people are like that. One thing I noticed about Bay Area, at least I noticed about the artists out here, all of them are super down to earth and super open to a lot of shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like you come to Oakland, you're probably if you're a rapper from anywhere else, and as long as you're not someone that like starts funk with everyone, you're just like, hey, I'm tapping in Oakland. You're gonna get a lot of love from everybody, even if those people themselves don't get along, being from the same spot. They're still gonna show you love. From the Bay, that's what I noticed. A lot of people come to the Bay, and they're like, "Hey, I don't know, I didn't know this person was beefing. I'm cool with both of them. You know what I mean? They're both on my album, or I pulled up with this person, like, because even Future, when I went to the Future concert, it said Future and Friends. I said, all right, we already know he's gonna bring out E40, Too Short, Mr. Fab, right? Like the usual. It's in Oakland.
Yeah.
He didn't bring out none of them. He brought out like Lil Yee. He brought out like Kano. He brought out D-Lo. He brought out like G-Eazy, P-Lo. I was like, damn, okay, Future, like shit.
How
that's
you
cool.
Tapped in with them?
Exactly, And then when I went to the Griselda show in Frisco with Westside, Benny, Conway, everything, they brought out Fab and I think it was just Fab actually. And Fab didn't even perform.
Every time I see Fab, man, that dude would be like, "You ain't supposed to be here. You ain't supposed to be here." And that dude remember he know a lot of people. He's tapped in. Did y'all know that he wrote "These Hoes Ain't Loyal"?
Chris Brown?
No, y'all didn't know. Yep.
Damn.
Wow.
Yep, he wrote that.
Yeah, Fab be really trying to do the right thing. That's why I fuck with Fab.
Yeah, he's super duper lyrically strong, bro. I grew up on Fab. Fab has always been one of my favorite rappers.
Bro. Oh no, not Fabulous. Not Fabulous.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Oh, Mr. Fab from Oakland.
Oh, I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know who Mr. Fab.
Oh yeah, he's a local dude. But he's like he's kind of like an underground legend locally, in a sense of like after Mac Dre died and shit, he kind of tried to link the Bay up together and shit. And he just tried to do like a whole bunch of community projects. And Marshawn Lynch's cousin. He does a lot of like community work and shit. Yeah.
You don't know who that is?
A lot of people don't know who Mr. Fab is outside.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't recite a song or anything like that, honestly.
Nah, for sure can, bro. Where you from?
New York City.
New York?
Mm-hmm.
You definitely, because he's out there right now. Well, he was. But you
Nah, he's
definitely,
he's
bro,
not
you
big like
definitely
that
know
over
who
here.
that
I mean,
is.
Yeah,
maybe
he's
it is
definitely
just
not
me.
big.
Maybe it is just me. But I think it's I think he's kind of similar to like, at least from what you guys describe him to be, is he's kind of similar to like Jadakiss. Like you guys don't really know Jadakiss like that, do
Nah,
you?
everyone knows Jada,
Yeah,
man.
I definitely know
Everyone knows
Jada.
Oh,
Jada.
okay.
Nah, he would be like, fuck, I don't know.
All right, Papoose.
Yeah, he'd be like a
No,
Papoose. There you go.
no,
I
Local
no,
mean,
legend.
not a
or
Papoose.
how about a better version of Papoose? How about that?
I'm not
Because
like not
Papoose,
to compare styles, but to compare like Papoose probably a New York legend. Like Fab's a Bay Area legend. You kind of know him, but you don't really know a hit song they had. You know what I mean? Like because Mr. Fab's never
yeah,
had a
yeah.
national hit song.
You
Yeah, neither
sure?
has Papoose. I mean,
Why?
Papoose.
Yeah,
Why?
Actually, Papoose has had a hit song. Yeah, he has.
because
Yeah,
yeah, that touch it.
he was
Right?
signed.
Yeah, that touch it, yeah.
He was signed to somebody too, and he had like a ABC song or some shit like that, like where he was doing the
He was
Oh,
signed to
alphabetical.
alphabetical
DJ
slaughter.
K. Yeah, alphabetical
Yeah,
slaughter. Yeah.
Yeah, alphabetical. I've been on Papoose for a week because I was in the mixtape era, so I was always checking for that. But I mean, yeah, Mr. Fast kind of that's a tough one because if you don't know New Oakland, then you're definitely not gonna know any other song he's ever had.
New
But yeah,
Oakland, shit. The Super Sick with It. That ain't even him though. That's E40, right?
E40. Yeah.
Mm.
If you know who E40 is, you know who Fab is. Mr. Fab is for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I
And
know
he
who
ba-
E40
For
he
is.
battled
sure.
he battled Jen, battled Royce 5'9". Like he used to do
That's what I'm
battle rap and
saying. He's a
shit.
battle rapper
He
too.
battled
Like,
he battled Arsenal out here in the Bay.
yeah, that shit was disrespectful, bro.
That was
That
crazy.
shit
I
was
was there.
wild.
I was there that night. I was there. That shit was
That
crazy. He
shit was
brought a hammer
Yeah, I
out.
may take this the wrong way, but I don't really like E40 like that, bro. I'm not gonna hold you, man.
Hey, you either love him or hate him, man.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
I
hold
don't
you.
even get offended anymore.
yeah, nah. Ain't nobody tripping on that.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't really see it, but I know he's really successful, but I just don't really see it, you know. But I have met some people that are like, yo, not diehard E40 fans, but they respect the fuck out of him.
That's scary,
They're
man,
always like, yo, he's
because
a legend. He's a legend. Chill, Mike. Chill. I'm like, all right, bro. Cool.
he's a legend for other things other than music. I think
Right. Like
outside of
more like the
music.
business side, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's scary though, because I'm from the Bay. I don't want to be like subjected to just the Bay. Like I don't want to be
Mm.
known like a street or a hood legend or whatever the case may be. I'm trying to go to other places and be heard other places and shit like that. But I
Right.
got a song with P-Lo. I produce for a lot of people, songs with Irk the Jerk and shit.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Pilo did a song with LaRussa. I know who Pilo is.
Yeah.
Word. That's what's up, man.
Bro, who would have thought that Pilo would have been the most successful out of the Heartbreak Crew, though? That's crazy.
Bro, what the fuck? What happened? What happened to I Am Sue?
Oh, so he was
Susie.
part of a group? What's the Heartbreak Crew? Educate me,
Heartbreak
man.
Gang?
Put me on, bro.
Oh man, the Heartbreak Gang with I Am Sue, you got Sage, you had Cool John, Pilo.
Yeah.
Man, they were running the Bay for a minute. No lie, everything
Man.
come out the Bay was Heartbreak, no matter how you want to look at it. And then
That was
I Am
like
Sue was like
after.
the guy though. I Am Sue was like the clear like Eminem of the D12 kind of thing, and then he just fell the fuck off. And then Pilo, the little fucking Filipino dude, came out of nowhere and just started taking over.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah. Damn, I haven't even seen I Am Sue for years.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Drugs,
How
man.
you
A lot of that
like
shit's
you ain't,
drugs.
you think it's drugs? He don't look like a person that would be on like drugs and shit like that.
He definitely looks like he's a motherfucker that does drugs to me.
Yeah, those guys.
I think them motherfuckers be popping pills, bro. All right.
Yeah.
Because, and just like the money, because you can see his transition when he went from like where he did kind of get a little more mainstream, like when he was doing that 100 grand and shit with Yo Gotti and shit. Like he kind of got more money, started selling shit out, and then you could tell just the way he dressed changed, like his whole vibe. It's kind of like what's his name, RJ from LA. Same shit. RJ was like the next up, and now he's just like, oh, he's weird as fuck.
Yeah. Where's Dom Kennedy?
I don't know. Oh, he like a fucking. I don't know. I don't know what happened to Dom Kennedy. Same another dude that fizzled out.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah, who's the guys out there in New York, man? Who's the guys we should be looking up for, like some up and comers? Don't need to check out, Mike.
Um,
I would say the
Thunder
drill
Blue.
shit.
Thunder Blue.
Who?
Well, he's more like into drill rap. I don't know if you guys.
I
I
knew
don't
you
think
was
you
gonna
guys are
say
into
some
drill
drill
rap.
shit.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not even into drill rap myself, bro. Honestly, I'll be real with you. The only person I've been listening to for the past like 3-4 months has been La Russell, bro. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I've been on La Russell hard body. Pause.
Nah, that's
He
a
he
dope shot.
actually talking about some shit. That's why.
Yeah, he do, bro. Like, I just get up
See,
and
I
go.
like
I'm
Simba
listening to La
too.
Russell.
I like Simba too, but I don't think Simba's as good as making songs. Like he's a spitter though. But I listened to his album and it was like all right. Like all his verses were tight, but the songs themselves are like all right.
I gotta listen to that. If you was to compare that project, because you heard the whole shit, right?
Yeah.
If you was to compare that project to anything or any other artist, who would you compare it to? It's like a mainstream artist, huh?
It's kind of hard because he has. Now, don't get me wrong. There's definitely some songs on there that made my play. Because this how I judge shit by now. Now today's era, when your album drops, I play this shit beginning to end, how you intended. Then I run it through again, make sure I didn't miss nothing. I really like listening. I like listening to lyrics and I like listening to the vibe of the music because there's a difference. Like you could be really good as a rapper and not make good music, and you can be all right as a rapper but make great music. So I kind of judge both, and then I see what songs out of your album are going to make my playlist. Which ones do I want to hear again, or which ones would I not be mad at if it randomly came on in my car
So
or at the
replay
house?
value.
Yeah, what's the replay? Yeah, for sure. So, I mean, there's definitely some songs on there where Simba was like, I was like, oh, this is hard. But then there was some other songs on there where he had like a good vibe going, and then the beat would switch in the middle and be like a whole different song kind of shit, but it was like unnecessary.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Basically,
well, I
like
like the first half of
it's
that shit, but that other shit was weird as fuck. I don't know.
do we have any hits on there?
Probably not mainstream shit, but he definitely has some dope tracks where I'm like, he did his thing on this shit. But I don't think Simba's a guy that's trying to go mainstream either.
You think so? I think right now he's trying to.
Well, I have seen him make the push. He's on Madden. He's been doing a lot more interviews and shit, and he's talking that shit like he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. So that is the way you get. I'm not gonna lie, I fuck with the boy, man. That's probably one of the biggest disappointments ever from the Bay is SOB RBE. I don't think anybody had it better than them and fumbled the bag. Like they did.
That's some beef shit though. Like some beef happened between them two, RBE and SOB.
Oh yeah, they're beefed out for sure. Because the boy shit, he be straight up like fuck the other niggas like. But I mean, for them to have 2 fucking hit songs on the Black Panther fucking soundtrack, the movie and everything, to do songs with Kendrick, all this shit, and then just fucking fail, that's crazy. And now they're back to doing local shows. I actually went to a show. It was out here in Monterey. It was last year, last April, and it had La Russell on there. It had Pilo, Mozzie, The Boy, Too Short, E40. I was put on. I'd never heard of this dude, but he had a big name. Ramirez. Ramirez. He's like a Mexican dude from the Bay. I think he's from Frisco. But he kind of got like an underground little following because Ramirez was actually above Neff DeFaro. And I was like, who the fuck is this Ramirez dude? He got him, over Neff DeFaro. What the fuck? Like, but then when he performed, I was like, oh, okay, I see what's up. This dude's tight. Like, There's a lot of people. That's why I like going to festivals, because I'll stumble upon dudes that I've never heard of, but I'm there for their performance, and I'm like, oh, these dudes are hard. Like Flatbush Zombies. I never heard of them fools. And I went to Rock the Bells, and I seen them dudes perform. Man, their energy is crazy.
Flatbush Zombies go crazy. I ain't even know.
Bro, and I'm telling you, it's funny to bring it full circle. If the two stages were kind of next to each other, and I was actually watching Currency, right? So I'm sitting there watching Currency, and I mean, he's dope, but when you at a festival, bro, it's like he almost put me to sleep, bro. Like, because he's just getting high, and I'm getting high. I'm smoking a joint to almost every damn song he's performing, and then he's just, and I'm like, all right. And then I was about to leave, and then he brought Big Crit out, so I was like, okay, I gotta stay for that because I'll fuck with Big Crit. It's super heavy. And then I look to my right, and I just see this crowd going stupid crazy, and they're like going nuts. And I'm like, who the fuck is performing over there? Because I'm thinking I looked at the schedule good enough to know like nobody I know. And I look, and I'm like, Flatbush Zombies? Who the fuck are these dudes? So I'm like, hey, you want to go check that shit out? Shit look live. And my homie's all right, yeah, let's go. Man, we went. These motherfuckers are like standing in the back of the stage by the DJ. And they did a full-on sprint and jumped as far as they could into the crowd, bro. Like to like surf on their shit. And then they fucking moshed the whole way back to the stage. It was like crazy. These dudes were like wild. And I was like, yeah, these dudes are hard as fuck. That's why I started looking for them. I went to see them again at the Catalyst too, which is crazy because I really don't have a lot of their music on my playlist either. But I know that they're hella good performers, so I'm open to going to their concerts.
Another good dude is Danny Brown. But
yeah, he's a wild one.
Fizzled out.
Yeah, he's a wild one. I've seen him. I've seen I've seen Tyler. I've seen fucking Hobson. A lot of those dudes got crazy followings too, man. Like, see, and that's what I'm talking about. When you see, I mean, Tyler's a little more critically acclaimed now, but like someone like Hobson is not like a super mainstream rapper, but he has enough where he can sell out different places that he goes. And those motherfuckers will show I saw Hobson walk on the crowd like Jesus, bro. Instead of crowd surfing, he walked on their hands. That shit was crazy. But Tyler's crazy too. I've seen him jump from like this fucking second floor into the fucking crowd. Performance is a lot. I think that's another reason why the Russell separates himself, because truth be told, he makes dope music, but he's a way better performer. Like, you got to see him live.
It's like he talking to you.
Yup. He captivates the crowd even if there's not that many people in the room. When I went to go see him in the Catalyst and it was not that many people, he still had everyone's attention. He was recording everything. He let everybody like make requests if they wanted to hear a song, just shout it out. He'd have his DJ play it. And then when he did the Hi-Fi 2020, there was like this, there was like some fucking little, some disabled dude in a wheelchair, and that dude started going dumb in the middle of the shit. And the Russell was like popping his collar and going dumb with him and shit. And the fool was doing like circles in his wheelchair, bro. It was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah. I was like, oh, Russell's hard for that.
I'm definitely gonna have to check out. I haven't heard a lot of music from Russell, but I've seen a lot of his performances. That shit looks dope. I ain't even gonna lie. The backyard shit. That's a good ass idea. I feel like that's where music videos and shit is gonna go eventually. Shit with the music.
Yeah, I'm trying to go to that shit too. Is Pergola or whatever that shit is. Yeah, I'm trying to go to that shit. I was trying to go. Fuck, I think it was like a couple days before Christmas. It might have been or some shit, but it was like LaRussell, Simba, and the boy. They were all gonna be at his house over there in Vallejo and shit.
Yeah,
I missed that one, but
I was gonna go to that one, and you pay whatever amount for the ticket.
Yup.
Feel like it's worth. That's
how it was in Santa Cruz. I got 2 tickets for $40. And then it was like that, dude. It's like that with his merch. Because I went to the show, I was like, oh shit, let me grab a little hoodie and a shirt. I usually try to grab a little merch. And I was like, all right, man, how much is the hoodie? And they're like, whatever you want. I was like, what? They're like, whatever you want. I was like, I was like, $30? Is that cool? She's like, yeah, that's what I was like, okay, shit. I bought 30, and then I was like, damn. And I was like, let me go get a shirt. I was like, what's up with the shirt? And then, so I think I got the shirt for like 15. And I was like, shit, I spent $45, got a hoodie and a shirt. You can't do that at no other show.
Hell no. You spending
But
like
then I
100.
seen a dude like drop like 100 on it too. Like, I seen another dude that, he had a hoodie. He bought the same hoodie I bought and dropped 100. So it all kind of evens out, I guess. Yeah, but he does that pick what you want to pay for everything, for his albums, his shows, his merch. He even has he did like a golden pass or like a VIP pass or some shit. So you pick whatever you want to pay, but they still have to accept it. That's part of it. But for the most part, it accepts everything. And you pay what you want, and then it gives you like one guaranteed ticket to any show that his company puts on, the good company. And it gives you like exclusive merch and exclusive shit on drops and shit. And you pay whatever you want for that, whatever you think it'll be worth. But I didn't get that. I was gonna spend like 100 on it, but I was like, I don't know. Well, once they said that the show had to be put on by his company, I was like, oh, that means I can't just go to like a festival he's at or like another lineup where he's there. Like,
Right.
I don't really believe in his headlining power like that yet. Fuck, what the fuck happened? Coop and Kyle both sleep or what? God damn. Hey, Deuce, what's up, man? Where you been? What happened to your squad, man? Miss Patricia, how you doing? Damn, Deuce had all the faith in the Clippers, man. I don't know what happened. I ain't heard from him since. Nah, hey, one thing I know, Deuce got to be the biggest Clipper fan I've ever met in my life, because through thick and thin, he's rocking with him, and I can respect that at least.
Right.
I don't know, man. This basketball playoffs is kind of trash. I'm not gonna lie. Yo. Hey, for anybody that needs to watch some good fights this weekend, it ain't gonna be boxing, and it ain't gonna be UFC. It's time to tap into bare knuckle boxing.
Ooh.
The
Man, you been
lineup,
seeing that slapping shit, like the slapping
yeah,
contest they
fuck
been
that. That's retarded.
having?
Go stand there and let someone else just full power cock the shit back and smack the shit out of you. Like, fuck that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's guaranteed CTE, no doubt about it.
Yeah, fast. That's the quickest way.
Yeah, easy peasy. You get penalized for moving, for trying to brace yourself, all that shit. Like, fuck. I really don't see how that shit got sanctioned. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
as crazy as the sanctions are for like for MMA shit, like, how can you just fucking stand there and slap the shit out of each other? That's crazy. But bare knuckle
I
got it
wonder.
cracking.
I wonder if Ninja Warrior is still going on.
I think it is.
I ain't seen that shit in so long. I ain't seen that since the And One mixtapes.
This is big time. Damn.
Cause it's wild. How you go start a podcast, host a podcast, and be knocked out?
Bruh, see, Coop sleep. Actually, Kyle probably sleep too, but he's not muted up, so I don't know what's going on with that guy. But a lot of times Kyle at work trying to do the show while he bouncing, and Coop just always sleep. Coop just come on to, I guess, hear our voice and go to sleep. I don't know what the fuck is up with that.
Pop in.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know where Kev's at. I don't know where Combo's at. I don't know where Money's at tonight. Any of these guys is at. We got the chat though. Taylor's active. I haven't seen Miss Patricia in a minute. Picasso 150 from Compton. Okay, I'm gonna have to see what's up with him. I think it's like hard to keep up with rappers nowadays. There's too many of them.
Yeah.
A lot of times they only make one or two decent songs, and the rest of it's just trash.
When I was active, like super active doing music, like 2015. You know what Thizzler TV is, right?
Yeah. My little brother put his shit up there. Yeah.
So my shit was making it, and I didn't know nobody up there or nothing. My shit was making it up to Thizzler every time, every drop, like from 2015 to 2017 or 18, and then that shit stopped.
What's your rap name?
Oops.
Oops.
Yeah, but it's acronym though, so it's OOPS. O
Okay.
dot O dot P dot S dot.
Okay. The only oops I've heard of is the battle rapper one.
And what's his name? Oops All Berries.
Oh, I never heard of him. Oh, you
Yeah,
talking
you
about
have.
the cereal?
Schmop Life from Schmop Life.
No.
Cool John, homie. He does like the merch and shit for them for HB. Well, not for HBK, but for Schmop Life. And then, matter of fact, he's somebody's brother. He's somebody's brother over there.
Oh no, I never even heard that name before used as a person.
Yeah, it's OOPZ. His is OOPZ. Mine is OOPS. Yeah, he got his own like strain of tree and shit like that.
I mean, it sounds right with that name. Oops, all berries sounds like a straight by itself. Yeah, I mean the Bay right now, man. It's alright, I guess, for music. It's all that alien shit going right now. Stockton going crazy, man.
Yeah, they taking up Stockton and SF.
Yeah. The EBK J-Bo probably my favorite rapper to come out since Mozzie on the West, at least.
They locked that boy up again. And he just
Again, but that's his dumbass. They all ride around with chops and shit.
They have to though, man. These youngsters, they beef a lot.
Oh, I know. But he going out he going out actively hunting too. That's a whole different. Like the day he got out, he was like, "Oh, he ready for rock for Slowby or sliding for Slowby." So I was like, "Damn!" Like I already knew it was like it's only a matter of time for he's locked up or dead. Like let's just enjoy all the music he released while he's out because he ain't gonna be around long.
I'm surprised they ain't calling that Bay drill music yet.
Yeah, I think it's just more similar to mob. It's like mob drill, I guess when you think about it.
Yeah. Mob music.
Yeah. But yeah, man, fuck. What was it? It was who? Him, SS Rich, and Verdi Baby, or they all got locked up in the same car.
Yeah. That's wild. And then another dude from EBK got locked up.
Another one?
Yeah, I forgot his name. It's a youngster.
Like recently?
He was in the back seat of a car, and the dude was on the phone, and he was like, "Yeah, we on the high speed right now. They finna take us down. It's over, bro." They was posting the shit.
Damn, I didn't even see that one.
Shit, that was like immediately after EBK J-Ball.
Oh shit!
Like a week after that shit.
And I saw EBK Young Jock got his chain took.
That's sick with it. That's sick.
Yeah.
Did he say like he admitted to that shit? That it
yeah, pretty
happened?
much. But he was just pretty much like saying like he ain't tripping because he's a gangster or some like I don't know some shit. He didn't really seem too bothered by it, but I mean it happened. But then young boys are just ready to crash out.
Yeah,
which sucks, right? Because it's like it's a double-edged sword. Because when I be listening to like violent music or gangster shit, I prefer for the dudes to be rapping and really be about it. But when they're really about it, you know what I mean? You're just like encouraging them to just keep fucking shit up. So it's like, it's definitely a catch-22. Shit. Oh, fuck. These dudes, man. Hey, man. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and slide off here and get on my man and shit since these motherfuckers want to be asleep at the wheel. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it was nice talking to you, partner. Shit. I mean, if you Coop and Kyle's homie, then you a homie of mine too. Shit, that's how I see it.
That's my cousin.
Oh, Coop?
Yeah, that's my real
Oh.
cousin.
Oh, okay. Well, shit, you fan bam then. Shit, next time I'm out in the Bay, I'll tell him to hit you. We link up too. Shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I just gotta. I fucking hate going to the Bay. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. That's just fucking trash. Like the Bay's falling the fuck
Man,
off.
I'm
I
out
gotta
in
leave
the
my
Bay and
windows
I hate
down
it.
all the time. I can't bring nothing with me. I can't go shopping unless I'm leaving and going straight home after I leave the fucking area. Because if I leave any bags in my car, it's a wrap. Like, yeah,
I don't even take shit in my car.
straight up, bro. Every single time I leave from here, 'cause I live out here in A31, so every single time I leave from here, I check my whole car. Be like, okay, nothing in here worth stealing, and if anything in here gets took, I'm not gonna miss it. And I gotta leave my windows down and just go on about my day.
Man,
You
it's
gotta,
getting wild
yeah,
out here.
yeah, it's crazy. I be telling everybody that be wanting to visit, I'm like, now's not really the time to be a tourist in the Bay.
Shit, nowhere really. Shit, nowhere.
You're better off just going out the country.
Shit, even there, going out the country is dangerous.
Yeah, but a
Even
lot of places are more desperate for tourism money. So, because even like with the
I,
cartels and shit, they be trying to protect the tourists because that's who brings all the money in.
that's true, but then they be kind of like preying on them motherfuckers too.
Yeah, I mean, if you out here sloppy, you gonna get got for sure.
Right.
Shit, all right, I'll let y'all, man. All right, Mike, I'll let you too, man. Peace out to the chat, to the bell. Miss Shelton. Oh shit, I'm just reading that, Miss Shelton. Hey, I hope your recovery is a speedy recovery. I hope you have all the flyest wigs that money can buy. Much love to you. All right, dudes. My condolences to your first round. Yeah, to everybody else, good luck. Thanks for stopping through. Blame this shit on Kyle and Coop.
Man.
dispatch. I was on the ABXW 3510 garage. Everything so forth.